HappyThumbsGaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming. Today we have another LEGO Dimensions video. This one is level 9 free play for the Phantom Zone. So this happens to be the old and if you couldn't tell by my terrible singing slash noting there, it's the Ghostbusters level. That's right. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Alright, if I have not chased you away with my terrible singing, we are going to get 2 Minikits, and we're also going to get the 145,000 requirement for the rule breaker. And hey, if you're just joining us and you're wondering why we're only getting a couple of the Minikits on each of these levels, it is because we are only getting the Minikits required for the starter pack. That's because that's all you need to get the trophy achievement. So we're going to go ahead and select the Phantom Zone and hop right in. And I do mean hop right in. We actually get to a Minikit right off the bat, literally, right off the bat, with the bat. And we're going to grab it. Oh, look at that. It looks like a proton pack. Now, you might remember this. We showed you this in the story video, but we didn't actually grab it. But this time, we're going to grab it, and you may have already grabbed it. If you did, don't worry. We have a quick link down below to get you to the second mini kit, if that's all you're here for. Otherwise, kick back and enjoy, because we got a little bit of a long ride here. And actually, funny enough, the quick link actually takes you to the mini kit, but it's actually right here. So, welcome back here. Welcome back. And you can see we got 1 of 5, and that's because there are 5 of those Ghostbusters signs that we need to destroy. Now, there are quick links for each of the 5 signs, though. So, although I got a nice little chuckle out of sending you the quick link and then you return right back, you can actually speed through this by quicken those click links. That's right. I said it backwards. I always seem to do that. So, anyhow, as I spin around backwards there, it looks like my driving is just like my speech today. We're going to get all the way into this far corner and destroy all this stuff. Why? Well, we're after all them studs. And we actually get quite a few studs and get that rule breaker quite earlier than we thought we would. But, oh, man. Look at the Ghostbusters chasing off there. I love how they're included but not included, if you know what I mean. Like, we don't really interact with them at all other than kind of chasing the Ecto-1 through the streets. But, all right, once you get up, you'll trigger the cutscene when they chase the ghosts around the corner. Then we see a bunch of cars that are slammed together that create this wall, preventing us from getting any further. So we have a couple puzzles we need to solve before we can advance. And speaking of advancing, the next Minikit sign is actually after the wall. So if you already know how to get through this and you want to go on through, go ahead and click that quick link. I think I said it right that time. Anyhow, we are going to use Wildstyle's Relic Scanner to reveal a grapple point. We're going to get all the way up top with Batman and his grapple hook, and we're going to push that box down and reveal the red chroma pad. Once we got that down, we're going to drop down and smash these boxes to the right side, giving us some parts needed in order to build the old vehicle treadmill. And we're getting pretty close to having all the things needed, but we're going to have to use our vehicle to go ahead and lower this crane. It's kind of funny. You'd think you'd have to, like, go forward to lower it and then backwards to like lift it, but nope, you just go the same way. Once you get that up, it actually reveals a locate keystone, which we'll use in just a second. We're going to go ahead and switch over to Wild Style and use the old twirly poles up here to go ahead and spin to win up top here. And there's a few studs up here. Might want to grab them because, well, assuming you're going for that rule breaker. And if you're wondering why we're shooting for the rule breaker, it's because it gives us a gold brick, and we need 30 gold bricks for another trophy achievement. So there are many ways you can get gold bricks. You can get them for, you know, rescuing a minifig in peril, for beating levels that, you know, I mean, you could play a DLC level and extra content. Oh, look at that, a Poiple. We found a Poiple behind the big guy. Make sure you snake behind there and get that purple before you drop down. I guess you can get back up there with the twirly poles, but anyways, you know, so whichever way you choose to get the gold bricks, if you've got, you know, maybe you've got some extra, like, character packs and you're getting all 10 mini kits and levels, that'll get you a gold brick as well. So it doesn't matter which way you get the 30 bricks, you just need a total of 30. So the more things you buy, the easier it'll be. It's kind of like the microtransactions in a lot of these games. That's one way to kind of look at that, and I haven't really ever presented it like that. But in a roundabout way, it is kind of like that, because like you can still enjoy the game to its full design content, you know, but you can actually experience extra content and have a little bit more fun, I guess, in some ways. So it's just a matter of how deep your pockets are. All right, I've gotten a little sidetracked here. You probably noticed we did use the locate keystone, and we found a rift that we opened up that brought in, I don't know if this is like Gozer's, I think that was his name, Gozer from Ghostbusters? Anyways, we have to use a master build, and once we do that, we get this giant speaker, and I gotta be honest, he clearly needs to be part of an anti-bullying campaign, because look what he's doing to Gandalf. He's just like shoving him out of the way like he's not even there. Probably because the game didn't expect him to be there. All right, well, we are going to find ourselves dipping through some pink sludge there, which is not good, at least not in this particular case. And we're going to get back and activate the old chroma pad puzzle because we now have a solution on the back of that speaker. And it's pretty simple. It's just blue on the center, green on the left, and red on the right. So you will have to mix yellow and blue to get green, but that's just as simple as moving the yellow over to the blue. I guess in this case it'd be the blue to the yellow. Because I had yellow on the bottom left. That's how I did it. I had, well, you saw it. Even though I didn't have the toy pad cam there, you can still see my actions on the toy pad because it shows the toy pad icon in the bottom right corner every time I change something. So would have been handy to know that, I guess, in our story mode, because that probably would have saved me a lot of time. But I think you guys enjoyed the toy pad. I don't know if it was helpful or not. Maybe it was annoying. But hey, check it out. Look now, we actually found ourselves the second of 5 of those Ghostbuster signs. Now there's some blue studs up top, and I thought, oh, Wild Style and maybe her back jump, the back flip jump might be able to get us up there, but no double jump, no nothing. You have to have a flying character, I'm assuming, to get up there. Or maybe I'm missing something. Maybe you can drive your car up there, maybe jump off the car. I didn't try that. But we're going to keep on keeping on. If you guys are in a hurry, you guys are welcome to hit that quick link. It wouldn't hurt our feelings. In fact, we wouldn't even know you did it. So if it's a loyalty issue that's keeping you and you're feeling like, man, I want to go to that next quick link, but I don't really want to leave Brian by, don't worry about it. I won't even know. Ooh, look what do you see what I see? I see a triple grapple point. All right, so this one might be a little tricky. It's kind of a small entrance to get in there. So if you find yourself having troubles with your vehicle not fitting through the doorway, feel free to make your character go inside the fence and then lift up and replace your old vehicle on the toy pad, and it should spawn inside. And look at that. Nothing too special. It's one of those Lotto stud. That's I don't know what it is. Oh, that camera angle's terrible. Basically, you got to smash it or punch it, and whichever color it is when you make contact with it, it actually gives you a bunch of those studs. I don't know if it's 50 or 100. I'm sure there's a method behind that madness, but yeah, and if you get stuck with the vehicle inside, just do the same. Lift it up off the toy pad and replace it, and it should spawn outside, assuming your character is outside of it too. So the vehicle usually spawns pretty close to where your active character is. That's not like a guarantee, but that's the theory behind it. So anyhow, we're backwards driving again, and oh, there's the Ecto-1. Look out! Don't cross your streams. Heard that more than a couple times in my life, huh? All right, we are getting close. You can see there's the next Ghostbuster sign in the upper right-hand side of your screen right now. And we're stuck. We're totally stuck in the sludge here. I feel like my cousin Vinny when he's all stuck out in the mud and he's trying to go and he couldn't figure it out. Remember that? You guys ever seen that movie? Hilarious movie, assuming you're, old enough to watch it. Yeah, so we destroyed that. We should have gotten up top, really, but we got stuck behind it. We didn't have a choice. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and grab this third sign in the back left corner. You know you're there because there's kind of like this dead-end dock kind of on the left-hand side, and there's a whole bunch of stuff over there. Plus, you see this flying ghost around that old light sign there. Ooh, look at that. There's a little mind control. Too bad we don't have anybody that can do that. I'm not even sure which character we need for that. Looks like, it seems like Brainiac, but Brainiac, I don't know who you need. I'd have to go look at the character list and see who the possibilities might be. But we're going to go ahead and use the old car to ramrod through everything over there. And, oh, check it out. We got another sign over here in the corner. So we're going to go ahead and take that out. 4 of 5. The last one is going to come up here around the next corner when we get to the flying cop car. And we're going to need our vehicle if we're going to advance, but we're still working on that rule breaker stud requirement here. We were kind of starting to freak out like, oh no, are we going to get there? So we're making sure we take advantage of everything. I go through the, look at this. I try to go through this, and this is kind of funny. I don't know why, but I've ran into quite a few issues with the Build 2 Batmobile. You know, there was a portal level I ran into one where I just had the hardest time. I eventually got up there, and I did here too. But, I mean, I find that weird. There's like that front lip. And I think the devs maybe need to change the hitbox parameters or whatever. I don't know. I guess I don't know what the technical term would be for that. But hey, if you're listening to TT Games, it's amazing. But maybe lift up that front bumper a little bit. Maybe put some airbags in it or something. I don't know. All right, when you come around this final corner here and you see this cinematic with this flying cop car, we're going to go ahead and we're going to acknowledge the fact that the fifth and final sign for our Ghostbusters mini kit is actually right here. So when that sign comes tumbling down, you know that there's a Ghostbusters sign around. I don't know. Terrible rhyme, but regardless, hopefully you didn't just show up for that terrible rhyme by using the quick link. If you did, sorry. But the fifth and final sign is going to be in the far right corner of the Octan Energy sign here, and it's towards your screen, and booyakashow. We'll go ahead and swoop it up. Now, we got Rule Breaker. Look at that. When did that happen? I must have looked the other way. Maybe did we already have Rule Breaker a minute ago and I said we didn't? I'll have to go back and look at that. If I did, at myself for paying attention. I've got multiple things going on here today. I've got, truth be told, I know this is a random point, and real quick too, there are no more collectibles found in this video. So if you're here simply for mini kits and you know, characters in peril, things like that, we've already got the Rule Breaker and we've already got all of the mini kits found with the starter pack. So you're welcome to move on. But what I was saying is I've got a lot of stuff. I got roofers at my house today, so I'm like actively trying to like record this audio because I actually live upstairs of my house. Like that's my office and my room, all that. It's all upstairs. So the roof is right above me right now, and it's gonna be really loud with people, you know, staple guns and nail guns and all kinds of whatever kind of, I don't know. I'm not a roofer. So if you're a roofer and I'm slaughtering your trade, my bad. I'm just saying, like, I'm going to have lots of noise up there here in a minute. So anyhow, we are going to go ahead and finish the level because why not? We're going to go ahead and head into the Ghostbusters headquarters, which I certainly would not miss an opportunity to go hang out in there. And we actually even get to go downstairs and mess with the old, what do they call it? The old ghost, I don't know. Where do you hold the ghost? The containment storage. There we go. Containment center. Anyhow, right at the beginning of the level, we see that there is a master build available. So we switch to wild style. You might take out the couple of baddies floating around. And once you get the master build all built, it's like this weird spin to win kind of a thing. And you just basically cut a hole in the ground and fall down below. All right, as promised, we're down in the containment storage area, and we're going to start off by using Gandalf and his magic because we get to build up this boombox here, and it plays our favorite tune. If there's a song that reminds me of Ghostbusters that isn't, you know, you know, like the theme song, it's certainly The Boys Are Back in Town. You know, you gotta have the ecto one in the background. Ah, I love it. All right, we built that up, and we've actually revealed a grapple hook with the relic scan, thanks to Wild Style. And we've actually found ourselves a keystone terminal that we've activated, and we've got a couple of options. We've went ahead and chose the element, and we're gonna do that because we've got to fill up this earth element over on the left-hand side. And that's actually going to lift up and give us access to push that box in. I was in a hurry to come see the librarian. Hey, no, I promise I don't have any overdue books. No, yeah, that was pretty awesome. If you didn't watch our story video, that was the librarian from the Ghostbusters movie. You know, the one that's all shh. And we do have this sped up a little bit, so that moment was a little bit faster than it probably was intended to be. But, you know, hey, we don't want to waste your time. We're trying to get through this, right? And, all right, so we saw the librarian. We used the water to put out the fire, and at that point, we are that revealed a chroma pad over there. Now we've switched over to the scale keystone, and we put the transparent block in place, completing the pathway up to the switch. We got small, got up in there. We got regular size and flipped the switch, and now it's actually kind of sent some power to the containment unit itself and actually revealed the chroma pad puzzle solution. So that was kind of nice. Now, like I said, we had to push this box into place, And if you're having troubles, make sure you use the earth element to build up that plant, and it lifts up that way. Oh, look at that. Now we've got all of them active. Now I just got to figure out who's who. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? All right, Batman's in the center's podium spot, so he's going to get the red. He's got red on him. Again, still no one's commented on that. I'm surprised nobody knows what movie that's from. Like, again, I would imagine a lot of you have seen that movie, but I might just have to bring it up in one of the future videos. One of you guys will bring it up. I'm sure at some point somebody will, but I might have to spoil it before then. All right, we solved the puzzle, which gave us access up the stairs. It seemed to remove all the ghosts, and maybe our containment center is back in action. I don't know. Ooh, look at that. There's a baddie stuck in the corner over there. I ain't worried about that. We're going to go ahead and smash all the things in the back, grab the studs, and activate the locate keystone. Now, this one's pretty easy to remember where it is because we build a double-decker couch with the rift, or actually, we pull it out of the rift. And we need to get upstairs here, so it's easy to remember where it is because it's where you need to go. So that's not always the case with those locates. Sometimes they're just randomly wherever. But all right, get your boing on and climb up, and we find ourselves with an edit that I missed. Ah, gosh, you know, if you guys had a nickel for every one of those little skipped cutscenes that I didn't edit out, like that I intended to, I know it doesn't really matter. It only half a second or whatever, but I was intended to edit that out, or I intended to. I can't even say what I'm trying to say about what I was trying to do. Whew. Hopefully you guys already moved on by now and aren't still watching this. If you did, maybe drop a ha down in the comments below. I don't know how you spell ha, but I'm sure the dude from The Simpsons could probably tell us. All right, back to the main objective here. So you've got this series of, it's the rule of three. We have to defend ourselves by taking out some bad guys. And once we start getting shot at by, what is it, General Zod? Isn't that who that is? Once Zod starts shooting at us, we have to use Gandalf and his magic to take out the little, I don't know, it's like the battery or the power core of it. So you repeat that 3 times. He eventually crashes, as you see it has happened on our screen here. And once he's in the wall, you have to use Wild Style and the Relic Scan to go ahead and reveal a grapple point. Oh, and check it out, it's the boys! Woohoo! All right, don't cross them streams, boys. And hey, they're doing us a solid right now by taking out all the extra baddies. And meanwhile, General Zod is using his heat ray, trying to melt us. And there's these couple of switches here that you can spin to win. And once you spin it all the way around, basically the one on the right has this gas-like substance that we'll use the fire element on when the timing is right. And the one on the left is actually water, which we'll use the electricity element when the timing is right. So we had to kind of wait it out for a second to make sure that he was less than happy with us. When he slams down on the ground, it actually reveals the elemental keystone. We've activated it now, and now he flies over to the left-hand side. I'm pretty sure he comes to this left side every time first. I could be wrong on that. But once he gets stuck in the water, you just have to switch to the electricity element. And then this one, it's weird. You have to kind of hit the area below him rather than the area he's at. Same applies with the gas when it goes over to the right, too. But you'll know when it happens. It'll shock him. He'll get all upset. Look at our Batmobile. Winning! All right, I think I move it here in a second. Maybe not. Eventually, Zod gets over on the right-hand side, and we go ahead and use the fire on the gas, which puts a little fire under his seat there. And he grabs us again. You have to move your character on the toy pad. And last but not least, he flies over to where the vent is. And we can actually use the earth element here to grow up what ends up being the Venus flytrap. So here we go. Oh no, Seymour. Feed me, Seymour. All right, once he's pachoey chomped, we go ahead and we roll out. So check it out. Phantom Zone free play is now complete. We grabbed a couple of mini kits that were available to us with the starter pack, and we will most likely return to play in mixed play. I don't know if we'll get them all. Just kind of depends on how many characters are needed and when we actually record those, because some of them aren't even out yet. So there's some levels we can't beat even with all of the extra characters we have purchased. So anyhow, we got the 2 mini kits adding to. I'm not sure what that was building up, but we got the rule breaker, which gave us that gold brick, and look where it is. It's the final screen, which means only one thing. That's gonna wrap up Lego Dimensions Level 9, the Phantom Zone free play. And hey, we got scared and we called the Ghostbusters, And there was something strange in our neighborhood, and I think we took care of it. I don't know if it's for good, but we'll find out soon enough when the DLC comes out. Isn't there an expansion pack? I have to look that up too. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some Ghostbusters stuff. There is a Ghostbusters hub we'll check out. But hey, if you guys have any questions or comments or requests for that matter, head on over to our social pages like at Facebook, Twitter, comment, vote, subscribe down below. Always works too. Hey, if you guys give us that thumbs up, we'd really appreciate it. If you didn't like something in this video, go ahead and thumb us down and then drop a comment and let us know how we can improve. If you haven't been to HappyThumbsGaming.com in a while, check it out. There's some new stuff going on over there, and we hope to bring some new content to you guys soon. If you guys have any requests for that, things you'd like to see, certain functionality or whatever, drop us a comment over there too. We love hearing from you. So as for me, that's going to do it for now. As always, until next time. When the game is tough and the thumbs are sad, who you gonna call? Happy Thumb! See ya!